resolution looks better since I picked that version of the logo.
Even from here it looks cleaner.
Well, that's the 1" by 1" logo that I made for the stickers, blown up.
Oh.
You think it would have the opposite effect?
Yeah. Very much so.
Do you want to pull it up so I can see what, so you can see what it's like? Since you can see it and know what I'm doing. No, you can just tell me. Oh, so it's like a couple seconds.
Oh, yeah.
Well, so you can see this and that, is what I'm saying. And you can tell me how long. Not turn the camera around so you can't, or the phone around so you can't see it.
Okay, I'm sorry, I was misunderstanding then. Lay down.
You looking?
It's going back between.
But to see how long it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, watch this, and when I click it, and see how long it takes your phone to show it.
Okay.
Watch this, and when I click it.
I was about 5.
It doesn't even show that you're in here. I don't know why.
Yeah, because it's showing there's 3 people on here now. Jayhawk fans are not done.
What is going on, everybody? Portal Cards here. Had to get a few things going to get the stream figured out, make sure there wasn't high latency and big delay and everything. But I want to welcome y'all here. We still have this Trae Young giveaway going for 50 subscribers once we do get there. I did get some Bowman, just a small batch of that. We got some Donruss and some 19 update series for Topps. That's going to be for whoever wants to take it. We'll do some random breaks there. Still trying to figure out my chat here. It's not showing any updates on there. Oh, there we go. I got Jayhawks now. Yeah, I was going through all the participants, and it wasn't showing I had any. But I got Jayhawks fan now. Mr. Jayhawk fan, you trying to get in any personal breaks tonight? I got a few of these floating around if you're interested in those. Tonight, I've made some posts on Instagram trying to get some razzes going for these as well. It's going to be $3.50 a spot for the hoops, and for the optic, it's going to be $5 a spot, and it's going to be 6 spots for each. I'm going to be doing 4 for the hoops. Unfortunately, I only have 1 for the optic, but trying to get some more people going. threw a lot out there on Instagram, posted my story, shared it all over the place. So we'll see where we can get with those. So is there anything you're trying to get into tonight? Something you're looking to watch for? I got a bunch of football coming up for breaks. I have a mixer that's going to have a bunch of these Prestige in it, as well as Contenders. I got a few of them blasters. I got 9 of these Contenders fat packs, and for a second mixer break we're gonna do some Donruss Optic Mega Box. Supposed to be some really nice hits out of this. You're looking for the red and yellow parallels and 3 rated rookies per box on average. So, and then as well we have the regular Donruss. It's a blaster of that. I mean, these things are packed. Got 88 cards in them. And then as well, we have this special from Target, Rookies and Stars. You're going to get 1 autograph, 2 mem cards, and I forget what the parallel. Oh, longevity parallels. So, not sure. Oh, exclusive freshman orientation, numbered to 99 or less. That's what the other one is out of there. And then for our Bowman, these things are packed. Get 6 packs in here. So you're looking at 72 cards in 1 blaster box. So they're right up there with Donruss. I got a bunch of these Donruss baseball packs. Not a huge baseball fan, but trying to get them out there for everyone else who is. And then got a bunch of these 2019 update series. I know these are hard to find. A lot of great parallels in these. You have your 150-year parallels. Those are supposed to be, I believe, 1 in 3 packs or 1 in 6 packs. So got a bunch of those packs. Got a bunch of Mosaic. Trying to get some solid breaks going for those. So we'll see where everyone's at with that. Yeah, I'm right there with you, J-Hog. I figured I would get them and spread the diversity out a little bit of who likes what and get a little taste of everything. I did have a bunch of hockey. I actually got rid of that today because I'm not a fan of the hockey products. Especially they had the O-Pee-Chee cards, and they were cut out of almost the cereal box material. They had that real fibrous back on them and no gloss on the front at all. So I had to dump those off. So anything you're trying to get into tonight, anything you're trying to see, get ripped. I kind of just want to throw this quick live stream out there, make sure I had everything set up correctly. I did one live stream before this and had a little latency issues, so trying to square everything away with that and get a quick video out there before NBA Dream Rips comes live here in a few hours for the Mosaic break, because I definitely don't want to miss my spot in that. But I would really like to open some Mosaic. Not going to do that on live stream because not too many people go back and watch the live streams unless they participated in something and they want to review it. But I like to create separate recorded videos for all my Mosaic. That way people can go back and watch moments over and, you know, get a feel for what they have. Yeah, I do, Jayhawk. Yeah, I've been with a Patreon with him for 2 months now. Uh, Honestly, just go with the lowest level, and it's only a couple bucks, and he sends you great stuff every month. So the couple bucks you give him for Patreon doesn't even cover the shipping for everything he sends you. But if you're sending a lot out, you're going to get a discount through a certain service. Like I use Rollo shipping that came with my Rollo thermal printer, and they offer pretty good discount through there. Like I just sent Matt over all that Mosaic. It was 1 megabox, 8 blasters, and 12 cello packs. It ended up being $37 to ship it all the way up to California. But if I didn't have all those discounts through my program, it would have been a lot more. So, yeah, I just started this back in February. Just started the channel a couple of weeks ago, and I'm completely new to the whole hobby. So, you know, every product is different weight and how many cards are in each product. So, trying to get a feel for all the shipping in those, and not really can do month to. What are you trying to say, Jayhawk? Well, the way that works with the month to month is uh, the lowest tier is a $3 tier, and can do month to month with $2 for Dream Team. I believe it's $3, and he sends you product every once a month, and you know, I mean that's barely covering shipping for it. Uh, if he sends it out in a plain white envelope, he's saving money there. But if you're going with a higher tier, like a $7 tier or a $15 or $25 tier, where you're getting multiple packs, if he's sending you any dream packs or fire packs, that's going to be a lot of money wrapped up there just in shipping. You're looking at about $4 for a few packs of cards or one uh, hot pack. Um, but yeah, that's something I've been getting into. I built some hot packs for 2020 Gypsy Queen because I loved that product. I'm not even a baseball fan, but it's just a really clean product. I like the layout of it, and yeah, $13. I mean, it's great quality. Right here, oops, sorry about that. I'll show you a couple previews of packs I got going on. So I got these here. Pull them out without spilling them everywhere. I did a quick preview of these in my intro, and these are a couple different setups of the Gypsy Queen packs. I'm doing these for 20 bucks a piece. That's including shipping, and you're getting a ton of rookies, a bunch of parallels, and you're getting hits in every single one. Like this one here, I'll do a quick review of this again, but you're gonna get, here we get Altuve, Lambert, Lindor, Heaney, Corbin, Chavez, Kikuchi, Moron, Reyes, Mondesi, Gregorius, Grandal, Iglesias, Gray, Nola, I did notice he has 2 cards in this series. One of them's not a short print. They just misprinted and put him in it twice. They got Escobar, Muncy, Dixon, Alonso, and Belt. And that's going to be your pack of veterans. There will be randomly inserted logo swaps, bazooka backs, and we'll get into these Post Malone celebrity card and that stuff. I believe that would be in the Allen and Ginter set, is where they have the different celebrities. And then also, there was a football pack I opened a while back that had like fans of the game. I can't remember what series that was in. Yeah, you get a veteran here, Green Riley, Silver DeGrom, and then for rookies you get a Fernandez, Savall, Diaz, Fernandez, Zooch Green, Cease Silver, a Freeman, Taro the Diamond, and Chris Paddock auto with the logo swap. And that's going to be numbered out of 99. And then I put this card just as a filler. It's not included in the count, just so when you pull it out you don't see what you're getting out of the pack right away. Build a little bit of suspense for you. But I mean, I think that's a great value for $20, especially with what's going on right now, not being able to find packs of anything in the stores. Every single card that I've opened out of Gypsy Queen went right back into these packs. There's not a single card missing. You know, I enjoyed opening it all, how great all the cards looked, and just want to bring that enjoyment to other people, especially not being able to open up other stuff right now. And then, you're a football fan, correct? Because I do have NFL hot packs going right now as well. I just got those built up last week. A lot of great hits in those. But here's a quick preview of those as well. So that would be one pack. That would be one pack. And that would be one pack. So you're going to have your veterans, inserts, parallels in one pack. And then you're going to go into rookies. Some of them, depending on how thick your top loaders were for your hits, I had to shift some of the rookies over just so I had a good snug fit in there, make sure no cards are going to get damaged. But here's a quick preview of these. But you're going to get a ton of parallels, inserts, great veterans, great rookies. Here we get a Joe Mixon, Rising Stars, Signal Callers, Blake Bortles, and then I love these holo cards out of Score. Got Pat Mahomes. You better look at that. Little Chiefs fan over there. Got a Drew Brees captain's insert, and then we're going on to some Score here. Marshawn Lattimore, Micah Hyde, Duke Johnson Jr., Kyle Van Noy, Leonard Floyd, and then Devontae Freeman, Alex Smith, Kurt Warner, and then a parallel of T.Y. Hilton, Deshaun Watson insert. And then we got a Dylan Mitchell, Bryce Love, and these are going to be getting into your rookies. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, John Kelly, Tyler Boyd, rookie wave, DK Metcalf, Jonnu Smith, rookie. I really like these round numbers with dual rookies on them from the draft. And then I threw in a couple extra cards in each one. We got a T. Higgins, Dalvin Cook, So are you strictly a Chiefs fan, or is there any college ball you follow as well? Here we got Longhorns Monumental Moments. I got a whole stack of these cards that I spread throughout them as well. Bradley Roby, Andre Ellington. This will be, there's a couple cards in there that are non-Panini cards, but they're still good quality cards. They're tops. There's a few that are in there from, there was, what is the brand on those? The Pro Set, which was before they were a Panini product. And then getting into your hits, you're going to have a Mara DeBow, 58 out of 99 with the Seahawks. Nice little parallel there. And then Geno Atkins from Score. Nice little patch there. But yeah, it's a quick preview of one pack. And throughout this pack, I have several. I have 2 Pat Mahomes BCCG10 cards graded. I have a few. I can't even think tonight. Kyler Murray rookie patch cards. I think they're great quality. I actually went out and purchased several of those cards just to put into these packs to get some great value in them compared to what I had. There's several rookie patch autos, some nice veteran chunky patches. There's a couple that have 4 to 5 color patches. But that's a quick preview of those. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with the Jayhawks at all. When it comes to college, I'm definitely a Bulldogs fan over anything. But I prefer college over NFL any day. Let me get these cards put away before they get trampled on. So you said you were looking for those Post Malone celebrity cards. Were you talking about the Allen and Ginter? Or is there something I missed through Gypsy Queen there? No, I'm not sure if you watched my Football Friday series yet, but I got part 1 of that out. I'm going to try and put a part out every single Friday. But here's the hits I have from those that are going towards the giveaways. Actually, they're going to be in the other box. All right, yeah, that's what I was thinking with Allen and Ginter, but I wasn't sure if there was something I missed in there. I guess I packed those giveaway cards good, so they didn't get damaged. Let me get these open. Hey, thank you for watching them all, man. I mean, every view counts. But I got a lot of videos scheduled, like tomorrow. I have a video coming out at noon Eastern for more Mosaic. Friday I have another football scheduled. But I did shoot Football Friday Part 2 early so I can schedule it and get it out of the way. Here's going to be some of the hits for the giveaways. Right here we have Rising Stars, Pat Mahomes, Julio Jones, blue extra points, and then George Kittle extra points. And that's going to be the giveaway just from Part 1. And then as far as Part 2, give you a little spoiler here of a few things you can win off of that. That way you can get a head start on the comments. Got a Malik Hooker, and that's going to be the cracked ice, as well as Jabril Peppers. And then we have a Dak Prescott silver, and these are all out of Prism. So I'm actually not sure. Yeah, I don't believe these are numbered at all. They're just the hanger exclusive. But yeah, that's what I'm going for. Trying to get nice cards out there to everybody. People I don't particularly collect myself, and just make sure they end up in a good home. And kind of a little nice reward system for following the content over here. Yeah, just one comment on each Football Friday. Comment which card you would like to get, and throughout the month I will do a giveaway at the end of the month for all the videos at once. I think it's going to be a lot cleaner that way. I can do one video, make it under 10 minutes, and do all the giveaways, and still be able to put out the Football Fridays without interfering or making them longer doing the giveaways each video. But I try and keep people content every single video. Throw a couple lines in there of what I would like to see in the comments. At first I had that green work surface on here and asked everyone if they want to see a new color, what color they would like to see, but I ended up going with this blue. I think it goes great with everything. Really goes good with all the mosaics that we got out right now. But I went through all my cards last night, sorted every mosaic card I had out by team, and got a lot of those lined up. And once I get everything opened, I am going to do some hot packs for those as well. I have a bunch of optic, mosaic, various hoops, and complete for NBA. So that'll all be going into some hot packs. I mean, so here's what I got just for vets, not including what you'll see for rookies. The NBA hot packs, I'm not sure yet. I'm not even sure comps on some cards, but I'm going to try and get everything in there and make it a great value, because I enjoyed opening it once, and if someone else can enjoy opening it a second time, that's what it's about for me. Like I went through here, set everything by teams. Of course, Supersonics aren't around. We get the Royals, can't do anything with them. And then, like all our Warriors, I thought about even just doing team packs, where you would buy a pack and it has all of one team in it, and you don't know what team it's going to be yet. Like for Warriors so far, we would have a Steph Curry Will to Win, Jason Richardson Green Jam Masters, a Steph Curry Silver, D'Angelo Russell Silver, Glenn Robinson Blue Reactive, Willie Cauley-Stein, Draymond Green, Steph Curry, Glenn Robinson, Draymond Green, and Alec Burks. And that would be all just for the Warriors pack. And end up taking some hits and mixing those in as well. But, I mean, I think the silvers are hard to come by. You only get one every so often. And I think those are going to be great for those packs. But, I mean, breaking everything down by team seemed like the reasonable thing to do for me. Like, as far as Lakers go, we got Magic Johnson, LeBron Will to Win, LeBron Give and Go, another Magic Johnson that's the base, Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, and whenever I do get so many multiples, I can split those up into several packs for that team and have more than 30 packs, but only do one series of 30 packs. So, like these LeBrons, I could split those to one in each pack and do a series 2 later on. But here I have several base cards to split up, because Lakers, they have a ton of cards in this series with all the Hall of Fame and inserts. Got the AD, got Game, Magic Johnson, Old School, got the green mosaic of that, Dwight Howard, Orange Reactive, Caldwell Pope, Howard, Rondo, Danny Green. Yeah, I'm not too familiar with Wilt Chamberlain, though. I've never opened up any college product from here, and don't know a lot of the players' backstories of where they started out, other than like the hot players that you see and a lot of Kuzma. Who does Kuzma play for? Because my brain is just not working. Oh, for the Lakers? Would that be under the rookies? Because I know I saw Kuzma somewhere. Let me find a good filler here to hold that spot. Oh, alright. Unless I just didn't get all the Lakers in the first grab. Yeah, because we got the Magic, Green, Danny Green, Silver, AD Silver, and then we're getting into Heat there. So no, I don't have any Kuzma in here. I know. Oh, I may have seen it whenever I did the personal breaks with Electric City. That's where I saw them when I pulled them. Oh, there's a ton of color through here. A ton of it. Like, I'm not skimping out on anything for these. I like to bring good content to everybody, and if it's not something I'm into, someone else might be. Like Continuing Heat. You got Orange Reactive there, going through some bases. You got another green, silver, orange, pink, more bases, Jam Master, a silver, or a Mosaic, a silver, orange reactive. We got a ton of color in these. So if you're following the series for Mosaic, you'll see tomorrow another nice pull I got. I got several nice pulls for tomorrow's video. Some of those are going to be in the packs for hits. But I've been getting very lucky on pulling the Genesis cards I have out of how many few packs that I have open. But I'll give you a preview of some of the hits that are going in those as well. And some of them that are not going in there. But here I got the, let me pull my optics out of there. So, we got LeBron base. We have Nick Claxton silver. We have a Rui blue reactive. RJ Barrett base. Got a few of those. Ja Morant debut. Got several of those. Ja base. Got plenty of those. Green Jaw. We got the orange of Eric Bledsoe, and that's out of 25. Let me crank this light down so it's not glaring so much. Yeah, we get the 20 of 25 for the Eric Bledsoe, and scripts of DeLon Wright. We got the Zion orange reactive, Zion blue reactive, Giannis green. Don't want to ruin that Genesis. That's out of tomorrow's video. You got the Larry Bird USA Genesis, and this huge hit here, Giannis MVP Genesis. I am going to be sending this off to grading, and I got several more of the MVP parallels coming out. I'm going to do a mail day video on those and get everything packaged up into a lot and see if I can't do a line for those, which all of those Giannis parallels going together, it's going to be about $1,000 lot. So I was thinking even do a 10 spots in a line at $100 a piece, or figure out some type of system that way to get them to a good home. But for doing those packs, I did go out and I printed these off myself. Got some Portal Card stickers to go on all these packs. Took me a while to get these printed off just because how thin that roll is. Every time it was feeding through the printer, it would want to walk to the side a little bit. And so I was printing them off 5 at a time, line it back up, and it took quite a while to get everything printed out. Yeah, as far as those stickers go, I do want to make some larger ones. Uh, I do have a thermal printer, so it makes it a lot easier doing the labels. You don't have to run through ink, and the only downside is you don't get color, which I'm okay with that. It's just something going on these hot packs to neaten it up a little bit. I want to do some labels that'll have uh, the name of the hot pack and what is in those packs. All right, I'll see you later, Jayhawk. Not sure how much longer I'll be on here. I want to get ready, get some things tidied up, and head over to NBA Dream Reps as well. That'll be in a couple hours, though. All right. So, is there anybody else in here other than Jayhawk? It's only showing 2 participants. I know there's other people watching. I didn't know if there's some people just lurking in the background. Yeah, because if I go into it through my phone, hmm? Mm-mm. Yeah, if I go through my phone, let me make sure the volume's down so I'm not back feeding to the mic. That volume is cranked up from my shower. Yeah, it does show 3 watching. I mean, unless they updated it somehow. But you used to be able to go in there and do all that. Let's see what we got to square away. Lay down, buddy. Lay down. Go ahead. Go lay down. What if you comment something? just to see if that populates it into participants. Yeah, see, now you're in participants because you participated in the chat. So that means it's me, you, and J-Hawk are the three watching.
Cool. Well, hi, J-Hawk.
Let me go over to Instagram and update that. It don't look like anyone's on there. Oh, you're back. All right. Nothing's changed. Just got some cards put away, get stuff out of the way. But I want to get some stuff ready so I can do another video for Mosaic. I'm planning on doing 2 more hangers since I had great luck with those. Got some cellos, which are reserved for breaks. All my blasters and mega boxes are reserved for breaks as well. But if you haven't seen those on Instagram, it's the same as my YouTube handle. But I got several breaks lined up there. Got a few people patiently waiting to get those filled. Got my football mixers. I want to start posting some baseball mixers and the second football mixer. I did get my Razes going on there. So far, no hits. Don't have very many followers yet, so I understand that they're not going to get a ton of hits right away. Oh, you don't have an Instagram? Well, I did post them over on, if you have a Facebook, over on the NBA Dream Rips selling page. I shared them over there as well, just to get content out there to everybody. So, hoping to get some of those breaks filled for people patiently waiting. But, trying to find some lucky numbers on these boxes. Usually on this little indicator here, the authentic number, I take the last 2 digits and use those as some good luck digits. And I like to sort through them and find which ones I think are going to give me the best luck. But everything is between 50 and 70 for the numbers. For the breaks, so I have a break setup that is 2 hangers and 2 cellos. For $20, you get 3 spots. So your first spot, you pick your team, anyone except for the Lakers, Pelicans, and Grizzlies. So once you pick your one team, your other 2 teams are random. So you're guaranteed one team that you pick. So far, I believe the Bulls and Wizards and Knicks are picked for the $20 break, and then I have a $45 break that is 2 hangers, 2 blasters, and a mega, which is the same format of pick one team and 2 random. So all the breaks, Lakers, Grizzlies, and Pelicans, are going to be locked to where you can only get those through your random. So I would take all 10 participants. Everyone selects what number they want. and I have everything updated on Instagram. Let me see if I can pull my phone up here and see if it'll record it well enough to show you. But let me find my $20 break here. I know it's down here. There it is. So, I'm not sure if you're going to be able to see this. So, go on here, scroll down. I have everyone selected 1 through 10, and each person picks one team to start. And you're going to be J-Bob has the Bulls, Electric City has the Wizards and Knicks, and you select which position you want to be in, and that position will not change. So once I put your name on that list, I grab that list straight in the exact order and put it into the Excel file, and I will duplicate that name 3 times. So you'll have all 10 participants, shift everything down to 10 more participants, and 10 more participants for a total of 30 columns, or one column with 30 rows in it. And then off of each row, the first section of 10 will have the 10 teams that were selected for that person, and the next 20 out of the second column for the teams is going to be all randomized. So I'll take the remaining 20 teams and put those into the randomizer, and whatever order they come out of the randomizer, I'll copy and paste them into Excel, and they will go straight down the line by the quantity of 10. So there is a chance that one person could get Lakers and Pelicans, or Pelicans and Grizzlies. I mean, try and make it fair for everybody. I've seen a lot of breaks out there that try to overcomplicate everything to where they will write all the names down on a hat and draw from the hat. And it gets very complicated that way because they put everyone into a tier, all the teams, and if you're the team you're not looking for, or the team you're looking for is in a different tier, I mean, you're in luck. But if he matches it up in the same tier as another team you're looking for, you're just not getting, you're guaranteed not to get the 2 teams that you would like to get out of it. Just got my updates for my eBay package coming in for our next mail day. Pretty excited about those. But yeah, I got some Giannis cards coming in, different parallels of that Genesis that I got for the MVP insert, and well, subset, not quite insert, but I want to try and lump those together. Unfortunately, I haven't gotten any other variants of that card myself, so I have to go on the secondary market and bunch everything together manually. But as far as Jayhawks, what college is that from? Because I can go through all my inventory and see what I have if you're interested in getting more cards. Like I get a Sick Packs. I got him listed up for some Mizzou cards he was looking for. Just trying to make sure I get everyone covered on what they're looking for. pretty much anything. Bulldogs, I'm keeping for myself. That's pretty much the only college. And then as far as NFL goes, I'm keeping the Steelers and Green Bay. But I can go over the Steelers and Green Bay cards I got so far. One Green Bay card that I wanted to keep, I did end up putting into the hot packs. It was a rookie patch auto of Eddie Lacy. But I did just get these all sorted out last night for all the draft picks that I have. And let me, so you got the Kansas City Chiefs, Jayhawks, all NBA, and a little Kansas City Royals. So that's Kentucky, or no, Kansas University, Jayhawks. That's definitely a team I'm not very familiar with. But I've pretty much been a fan of most of the Southern teams, LSU. I mean, pretty much anything but Florida Gators down that way. I never really got into them. But I mean, here's a lot of the autos I got for collegiate stuff. Justin Matabuki, DJ Wonham, Troy Pride Jr., we got Ashton Davis, and I went through and labeled these of the teams that they got drafted to, or there was a couple that went free agent and had to go through and figure out which teams they actually ended up with later on. Got a Lavert Hill, Marcus Bailey, Anfernette Jennings, Laurel Murchison. Not too familiar with him at all. He went to the Titans. We got Raequan Williams. Got two of him actually. And then getting into our parallels, we got Miles Bryant, who went to the Patriots. McTelvin Agum, blue parallel. Jeff Gladney, that's the green and purple. Ended up with the Vikings. Josh Metellus, blue and purple, with the Vikings. And those are both out of 199. The other Lamar Jackson, green and purple, ended up with the Jets, also out of 199. Jordan Fuller, green and purple, out of 199, went to the Rams. Raekwon Davis, Roll Tide. This here is actually the neon orange parallel. Not sure why they call it that, because it's definitely gold. But that's out of 149. Got the Jordan Mack, red, white, and blue auto. I really love these cards. Ended up with the Panthers, and those are out of 99. We got Alohi Gilman, and those are out of 75. Not sure what these parallels are called. There was a couple oddball ones that I kept getting mixed up whenever I was looking over the checklist. But we got a John Greenard from Gators. That's going to be your lime green out of 125. Kendall Vildor, Also the green out of 125. Another Kindle Vildor. This was the other parallel that I can't remember the name of. He ended up with the Bears. This parallel is out of 49. Got a Jabari Zanik. I don't even know how to pronounce that. Zuniga from the Gators. Oop. Good thing it's in a case. Out of 49. And Tavian Feaster. Same parallel out of 49. Not sure if you're interested in any of those. I put them all up on Instagram. I have my whole lot of draft picks. Trying to get those pumped out. Make sure they're going to somebody. And then for LSU, #1 pick, we have a Joe Burrow orange. Really nice card. Joe Burrow pink pulsar. Silver, another silver, and then a couple bases, or a few bases. But trying to get those out to somebody as well. I do have one complete set made up from this. They're all base cards. I do believe I have enough silvers to complete a base set. The only thing I'm missing, of course I have my Joe Burrows separate. My one complete base set, I have his base card in there, but for the silver, I would have to take a Joe Burrow out of here and put it in the set. And there was one other person I don't have a silver of, but I wasn't sure if it was financially responsible to go out and just get that one single card to sell a silver complete set. But that's definitely an idea I have. I did open up a lot of draft picks. I was lucky enough to find a bunch in the wild, but unfortunately I had went on eBay and purchased some, and the week it was coming in, I ended up finding some at Walmart and bought out half of the display for that. So I ended up selling some of it just to recoup half of what I put into it, because there was only one person I was looking for in all of that draft picks, and it was Jake Fromm. But I'm sure you saw the Jake Fromm cards if you watched all my videos. Those are pretty much everything that's solid staying in my PC right now. Like I said, I have the Steelers and Packers. I'll pull those out. Yeah, I'm kind of anxious to see how he turns out. I think he was a stud all through college. Pretty much led his team, but he doesn't have the arm for getting long yards on the throws. But it's very accurate. Gets the ball where it needs to be, quick, good under pressure. Overall, he's just a smart player. A lot of people disagree with me, but I compare him to Brady because he just plays smart. He knows how the game works. He knows where his team needs to be and when they need to be there. But unfortunately, he's with the Bills. We got Josh Allen out there right now. So he's got competition out there with Josh Allen. I don't see it hurting him at all because when he was in college, he had Jacob Eason in there. Jacob Eason got injured his second year, which was Jake Fromm's first year. He ended up playing a few games, and then the next 3 years, he ran the whole team. And Jacob Eason ended up going out for his senior year to Washington just to start again. So, hoping the same thing for him over in Buffalo. But for the Steelers, let me get my camera to focus a little better. I got it set up. I was planning to do some Razzes tonight and had it set up so I can do those without interruption of the focus. So we should have a solid focus here for pulling these up. But these are a couple pulls you'll see next Friday as well. We got a Benny Snell Jr. Prism, Deontay Johnson Absolute, Jalen Samuels Rookies and Stars, Terrell Edmonds Prism. Do got a few Pro Set and older stuff from the 90s, 80s in here as well. Dermonte Dawson, Tim Johnson from 90, Fleer, Chad Brown from Upper Deck, Heath Miller from Topps, Big Ben, Topps Chrome. I really like these cards, and I'm a big fan of Topps products. They set everything at a reasonable price. They're not trying to gouge like Panini is right now. So if Topps can keep making some great products for football, I'll definitely get into that. But we just have the AFC North Division Topps, Le'Veon Bell, die cut out of Absolute. I really like those cards. I did notice a lot of these cards, if you have a full stack of them next to each other, they do have variations in the cuts. So Panini definitely lost out on the quality control there. We got a Ryan Shazier, Juju, Heath Miller and the Bumblebee, Bud Dupree, still in his college uni, another Le'Veon Bell. We got the franchise, Big Ben from Score, another Le'Veon Bell from Playoff, Big Ben from Playoff. I really like these cards here, winning tickets. We got Big Ben. Just the front and back, it's a really nice setup they got. Got throwing it back to Joe Green, Legendary Contenders. Color Rush, Le'Veon Bell. I was actually really excited when I pulled my first one of these. I was thinking it was almost like the Color Burst out of Draft Picks. Thinking I pulled something really nice, but it's just another one of the inserts. Signal Callers, Big Ben. Scoreboard, Big Ben. Mason Rudolph, Rookie of the Year contender. Definitely not a contender anymore. Plaxico Burress. I definitely want to try and see if I can get this card graded. I think it'll do well. He was a pretty good player. Him and Cordell Stewart together were pretty good. You got Dwight Stone, another Big Ben. I really like these inserts here, especially it's Troy Polamalu. We got the Pro Bowl. Brett Kiesel. He's quite the machine. On another level, Juju from Rookies and Stars. James Conner Emergent from Prism. and another All-Pro Troy Polamalu from a different Pro Bowl. But this was the throwback card from Topps. We got some Terry Bradshaw, green parallel of the Gridiron Heritage. I got those backwards, but only half of them. We got a Vance McDonald, Devin Bush rookie, Juju season ticket along with Big Ben. And then for playoff, we got Terry Bradshaw, Alejandro Villanueva, throwbacks of Juju, Antonio Brown, all hands team, Huddle Up team card, James Conner Fantasy Stars insert, another Juju throwbacks with the foil, another Alejandro Villanueva. This is the all hands team insert, Juju celebration insert, red parallel of the Juju throwbacks, James Conner, and this is another one of those foil inserts from FX. TJ Watt, Le'Veon Bell, Joe Hayden, Antonio Brown, all from Score, base cards, Antonio Brown throwbacks, purple parallel from Score of Big Ben, another Antonio Brown throwback, Trell Edmonds, John Bostic, celebrations of Juju again, base Juju from Score, and nice pull from my Football Friday of Benny Snell. That's the green parallel with the patch in here, and it's his rookie card. I was really excited to pull that. Something for my PC. It's so far the biggest card I have for the Steelers in my PC. But it fits right in with all the other Benny Snells I have. Yeah, I got a few cards laying around here. But like I was saying, for draft picks, I have over 1,000 cards. Trying to get those to a home. Gypsy Queen. I took 900 cards and put those into packs. I took various NFL cards, 900 of those as well, and put them into hot packs. For Packers here, nothing too crazy right now. I did end up putting some of them into the hot packs. Devontae Adams, Aaron Jones out of Prism. We got another Devontae Adams highlight reel insert, Jimmy Graham, Aaron Jones, Huddle Up, Green Bay team card, Randall Cobb, he was pretty good, Aaron Rodgers, another Jimmy Graham, Devontae Adams, and we got the purple parallel of Blake Martinez. He didn't do too hot. Another Randall Cobb, and going back to some older stuff, we got Topps rookie of Clay Matthews. Another older card, Reggie White. He was definitely one of my favorite, other than Brett Favre. I really became a fan of Green Bay around this time. 96 was when I started hitting them, whenever they got that nice Super Bowl in. I was still a young pup back then. Got Bryce Pop, Randall Cobb, Jimmy Graham. These are the Prestige. Aaron Rodgers, Chain Reaction of Randall Cobb. I did get one of these going through, ripping them open, and it was all black. All the lettering, everything was black, but normally I notice a lot of the black cards are one of one parallels, but for some reason in Score, black was just one of their common parallels, so I did get excited on that as well, and that made its way into the hot packs. We got a Brett Favre red parallel, all-time franchise. He did very well for his franchise. Got a Jair Alexander rookie, Randall Cobb, another Celebrations for Devontae Adams, not a team card that time. Antonio Freeman, out of Fleer. Not sure if you can make that out, but it has almost of a inscription across the center of it, like it's embossed in there. But I mean, Fleer and Topps definitely have the quality there to keep going with what they're doing. I don't know why. It's just a licensing thing, I believe. Jordy Nelson out of Draft Picks. Don't have too many of him. I believe that might be the only one I do have. Greg Jennings, Blake Martinez. Then going back to our pro set, got Lindy Infante, the head coach, back in 91, I believe. Yeah, 91. And then going into Bowman Chrome, we got Charles Woodson. There's another Jordy Nelson. And that's going to be out of Topps. I really like the layouts of all the Topps cards. Like, it's very clean. Got a lot of stats on there. Some little adverbs on the back. Got Jace Sternberger, rookie. Devontae Adams. Aaron Rodgers. And an MVP insert of Dorsey Levens. So, and that's all I got for Green Bay so far that I've actually separated from what I've pulled whenever I remember to. A lot of it did make its way back into hot packs, and I just still haven't gotten sorted through everything to pull all my PC cards out. But I mean, as far as all the 19 breaks I have going, hoping to get some more Kylers. That way I can do another series of hot packs and have some really nice rookies in there. I haven't found too much 17 or 18 out in the wild. I'd definitely like to get some rookie or even first year cards of Mahomes to put back into the hot packs. I mean, if I can even find some on the secondary market for a decent price, even do breaks. That way people can get a pretty good chance of getting some of them rookies or first year cards. Because I know there's a lot of people hot on Mahomes. I mean, Baker Mayfield's getting there. Kind of slippery at first, but I mean, he just doesn't have a team built around him. There's a lot of good quarterbacks out there. I mean, they just get most of the recognition. There's definitely a lot of good players that don't get highlighted and don't have very many collectors wanting their stuff. So you can usually pick it up for a decent price. I mean, Trey Young, he wasn't too hot at first and just emerged. But yeah, I think in a few minutes here I'm gonna cut the stream. Didn't have a large turnout. But nice to get another test stream out there. Make sure everything's kosher on both ends between YouTube and my OBS software. got a few things set up here. I did go through, made my opening scene with audio, got my Be Right Back, which cuts the audio, and got my card scene going. Have some scenes made up so I can do the all the breaks and everything to where it streams directly off of the window for my random dice rolling, the list randomizer. So I do all that set up on Pages as well. So let me pull my OBS up and see if that's gonna come up. Yeah, see, like I got the random.org stuff pulled up, so I can do this right from here and make sure everyone has a clear view of what's going on. I can reset it every time, set my die to 1, roll it, and make those RASs really simple. Go over to my random, put everything in here, and randomize all that. Make it super simple, everyone can see it, and there's no interference in between all that. Go back to OBS here and try and make it simple for everyone. Yeah, I'll keep it in mind. I'll make sure I have everything posted, and definitely do a pack building on those. Try and get a video out so everyone can see for sure what's going into them. Yeah, I mean, I used to stream on Twitch a lot for video games, so I do have a familiar background with all the OBS software, so it helps me out in this. I would say I'm pretty good with computers and all the graphic designing and everything. So, I mean, as you see, my Portal Cards logo, I designed all that myself. I mean, it took, what, 20 minutes to make that. But, I mean, the hardest thing was editing it down so I can do these stickers, and to get everything formatted to print in a 1x1 square without a lot of distortion, because I went through Photoshop and created it, did a quick edit in Paint just to see what I wanted to do, and I think it looked really clean whenever I did it in Paint, so I headed over to Photoshop and did my final product on it. Made sure I created several copies so I can have my different sizes, but it took quite a while to get that 1x1 square to print correctly. Altogether, for these, I'd say 200 labels, it took me an hour to get 200 labels printed. Not on the capabilities of the printer, just trying to get everything lined up for the first shot. Because with that Rollo printer, it makes everything simple. You open the top up, you throw your labels in and hit the button, and it scans them automatically to know what type of label is in it, the spacing in between each label, and what kind of surface it has to print on. But the only thing is the feeder in the back only goes down to about 2 inches. So any labels thinner than 2 inches is going to sway in there with that roller pulling it through. So it took a while to get all that squared away. Let me go through some basketball here. I got someone looking for some Heat players. So I'll direct them over here and see what we can't do. So let me pull my mosaic back out and get my heat cards. Definitely don't have all my rookies sorted out yet, so have to go through all those. So I'll just go through my rookies right now, and you can even get a feel for what we have here that could be going to the hot packs. So here's everything I have not gone through yet. So starting off, got Matisse Thybulle with the Sixers, Carson Edwards Celtics, got a Heat of Kendrick Nunn, Nuggets Ball. We'll put the NBA debuts separate. Got another Kendrick Nunn for the Heat. Hey, what's going on, Sick Packs? Yeah, I believe I've been streaming for about an hour and a half almost. I wanted to get a quick session in here before Matt gets his break going for Mosaic. Definitely don't want to miss my spot in that. We got a Matisse Thybulle, another one of those. Jackson Hayes debut, another one of those. Another Carson Edwards, another Ball. I got Tyler here for the Heat there to go with the Kendrick Nunns. RJ debut, Terrence Davis, Jackson Hayes, Terrence Mann, Kyle Guy, Kobe White, Schofield, and Cody Martin. Yeah, Sick, I figured this would be the quickest way to do this. You can see what you like out of here and make it easy on all of us. Jarrett Culver, Darius Garland, Taco Fall debut. Another hero to go with the debut. A Reddish. Another Kendrick Nunn. Ball. Another hero debut. Davis, Jackson Hayes, Langford. Pascal debut. Mafando Cavangeli. RJ Barrett debut. Kobe debut. And another hero debut. Got the color coming up soon here. Got a Jarrett Culver, two of those debuts. Jalen Noel, Mafando Cavangeli again. Eric Pascal, Keldon Johnson, Kevin Porter Jr., Kyle Guy, Terrence Mann again, Jordan Poole, Cody Martin, Goga. Alright, let's get into some color here. If you followed the series, you would have seen all these polls. But these two Ty Jeromes out of one of the pack battles, they both came out of the two cellos that I opened up back to back. They were the only rookies I got out of those two cellos. So I was a little upset about that. I mean, rookie color is rookie color. I'm sure there's a Ty Jerome fan out there somewhere. Jordan Poole and Talon Horton-Tucker. Getting to a lot of this color here. Got Taco Fall orange. Kaziak Paula. I knew I had some of him somewhere. Got the Rui orange. PJ Washington orange. Grant Williams green. Matisse Thybulle, Pascal, Carson Edwards, Schofield, Mann, Garland, Batazzi, and then We got Jackson Hayes debut, Jordan Poole debut, Taco debut, Kobe White. I got a lot of those Kobe White debuts. Another Tyler Hero, another Tyler Hero blue, and another base Tyler. So as far as heat goes, I got base, debut blue, debut base, KZ Okpala orange, debut hero, Kendrick Nunn base, hero base, debut hero, Kendrick Nunn base times 2. Yeah, I mean, I like a lot of these colors. Like, especially when they pop with the uniforms, with that color band in the background. But yeah, I mean, like it's Grant Williams green. Like, everything just flows the whole way through this card. So, pretty excited about some of these parallels. I do got some parallels put away in my other box that I would like to send off to get graded eventually. But that's what I have for rookies that are in this loose box between color, base, all that. So not sure if you're interested in any of those heat cards. Would you be interested in any heat veterans? Because I do have all of those separated as well. But I can pull those out real quick. I did myself a favor last night and went through every single veteran card I have and laid them all out across the work surface before I reorganized it, and laid out 30 stacks for each team. Well, more than 30, because we had the Team USA's. There was also the Royals, and what was the other oddball team? Bam Adebayo, Butler, Dwayne Wade. I believe I got a nice D Wade parallel. Yeah, like we got the Royals and Supersonics, which those fell under their own category when I was separating all the teams. I should have the Heat pretty much right up front. I believe it's right past the Lakers. Sort through all these. Yeah, Sick, you weren't here earlier. I went through with Jayhawk, and here's all the veterans I got laid out, and I put everything through teams. Luka, I believe I only hit one Luka out of everything I opened, and it was a base card. I don't even think I got any inserts of Luka. One card being stubborn there. So, pull this little stack out here. Grab a filler. I know I have the Heat in here somewhere. There's a couple Jimmy Butlers there. Another Jimmy Butler pink camo. And there's the Heat. So let me get these lined back up being the Lakers. For vets, we have Dragic. Make sure his focus is here. Bam Adebayo, Myers Leonard, Chris Webber. Oh, that's going into Kings. So I guess that's all I have for Heat, is those 3 veterans there. Yeah, I really like on some of these cards, you don't see it right off the bat. It took me a while to see it, but let me give a second for my feed to catch up here, make sure I'm in the right spot. If you can see in the background, let it focus. In this color stripe they have, you can actually see the rest of the card that they didn't cover with the silvers. That camera's having a hard time because it's trying to focus on me in the reflection. Yeah, you can see the rest of the card where they didn't cut the image out. So I thought that was a neat little tidbit there that I didn't catch right off the bat. But if you look close enough, even into some of these not insert, but parallels, you can see it in there as well. But it's highly distorted because of the mosaic. But there is an image back there. But let me go through and verify. All of my Lucas here. Make sure nothing's going to get folded under there. Not Lucas, not Trailblazers, not Clippers. Pacers. There's definitely a lot of cards here to go through. So I'll pull that out. Shift this over. And try and get these other ones in here without spilling anything. So those there. Next stack being them. But organization is one of the things I like to keep up on around here because it can get out of hand pretty quick. I like to keep everything in order by teams. Yeah, I got 2 dogs and they like to get rowdy. Yeah, usually right before bedtime they like to carry on a little bit, and I don't mind. It gets them tired so we can all sleep. Let me get through here. Stockton. No OCD. I mean, I do have an attention problem, so I mean, if I did have OCD, everything would have to be perfect, but not for long. Yeah, I believe that's the only Luca that I do have, and it's going to be the base. Yeah, that's it. Just that one Luca. Yeah, shortly after I pulled the MVP Giannis Genesis, I was going through tagging everything on Instagram and ended up seeing a Genesis Luka, and that card looked awesome. But Sick Packs, are you interested in any of these Heat cards before I put them back in here in order? We had Bam Adebayo. Let me switch over to my OBS here. It's easier to focus on. Myers Leonard and Goran Dragic. And those are for veterans. And for the rookies, we got, let me get them sorted out here, make it easier for you to go through them with me. Stack up all the duplicates. That way I'm not showing you everything 20 times. Alright. Well, you'll still see it 20 times, just in the correct order. We have Tyler Hero. Got 2 base rookies. Got NBA debut. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those. Base. And then the Blue Reactive debut. KZ Okpala. Reactive Orange. Kendrick Nunn. Got 3 base of that. So just let me know if you're interested in any of those. So the Bam and the Dragic. Honestly, none of these cards that are in this entire box are anything that's going to be on my PC or that I'm going to try and get a high dollar amount on. I was just going over Jayhawks fan. I want to go through and make some hot packs of these, mix in my Optic for the hot packs. I have a bunch of NBA hoops from 1920 and various years of the NBA complete, and I'll go through and create hot packs of those. But pretty much anything in here is up for grabs right now if you want to throw a value out there. But anything in here, I'm not running comps on at all. Whatever someone wants it for, that's what it is. But there are some rookies that I'm definitely going to have comps for. Like, watch the video I'm coming out with tomorrow for Mosaic. You're going to see a nice huge rookie pull out of there. I was really excited to get. No one hot, but it's a nice parallel. I'll leave it at that. Getting a bunch of notifications, everyone on Instagram right now. Yeah, so if you're interested in these, just now that you've seen them, you can send me a message on Instagram of which ones you definitely want. I'll go over them again. We got 3 Kendrick Nunns, KZ Okpala Orange, Tyler Hero Blue Reactive debut, also 4 debut base and 2 rookie base. And then you said the Bam and the Dragic, those are here, and the Leonard. Honestly, Sick, I don't have a value out there. So just let me know which ones you do and don't want, and we can go from there. And Uh, Makes it easy to communicate through Instagram if that's something you're good with. Makes it easier on me because I can multitask doing that. Yeah, man. I'll actually put those in a card saver off to the side and put the rookies in as well. Yeah. But I like to keep everything in these boxes. Makes it really simple. I can cross everything out, label the ends of them, and file them all neatly on the shelf so I know exactly what's in them. And like this box started out with all my Gypsy Queen veterans in it, and it got full, so I had to move them over to another setup, and eventually took them out of that setup and put them into hot packs. So I got all those Gypsy Queen hot packs made up. Still no hits on those, but once I get some more followers and everything out there, I'm sure word will spread fairly quick. Just about knocked over my lighting. My favorite teams, got to go with Georgia Bulldogs for college, and pretty much any Southern college team except for the Gators. But Bulldogs are the only thing that makes it in my PC for college. I'm sure that'll change if a certain rookie comes out that I like. But I've been following Jake Fromm for the past 3 years. He's definitely a top dog on my list. I just went over earlier in the stream. If you want to rewind later, and you will see my Green Bay Packer and Pittsburgh Steeler PC. And also, I have a ton of NASCAR in my PC, which I went over on my intro. A lot of Martin Truex. Who else? I don't have too much Dell Jr. in there. I would like to build some of that up, but it's looking high dollar for some of his rookie stuff. And as far as basketball goes, definitely got a big selection of Ja Morant from Optic and Mosaic. But pretty much any Genesis that I have is in my PC right now. Do want to get those sent out to BGS. Not going to try and fool around with PSA with everything that's going on with them right now. Not sure how messy that's going to get and what it'll do to the value of any other graded cards. But I do have some cards laying around all over the place. Like these. These are cards that didn't make it into the hot packs, but I had them lined up just for fill-ins if I wanted them. Got this Ernest Givens. That's a pretty cool card from Throwback, but it's got the craze of the 90s with the image change. So I thought that was just a really neat card. And that's a throwback from Pinnacle in 94. Got a Keyshawn Johnson little parallel here. The acetate card. Die cut of Terrell Davis. Got Trent Edwards, another acetate of the Bills. Got all your yardage markers here on the sides, and that's from Trilogy Upper Deck. Terrell Owens from Pacific Collection. That's got that acetate pass through in there with a little, I can't even think of the word you would call that, cameo in there. But DK Metcalf, Daniel Jones, Gardner Minshew, JJ Arcega-Whiteside, Drew Lock. Oh, right there, sick. I knew I had some Drew Lock somewhere. I thought all of it made it into the hot packs. DeAndre Walker, Riley Ridley, Brett Ripon, Alexander Madison, Hakeem Butler, definitely holding on to that. Cam Newton, Andrew Luck, Signal Callers, Jameis Winston, Deshaun Watson, Baker Mayfield, holding on to that. Nick Mullins, Josh Allen, not sure how I feel about him yet, being competing with Jake Fromm now, but I mean he's pretty much a stud. I mean he has more rushing yards than anyone on the offensive line right now as the quarterback. Josh Rosen, Andy Dalton, Case Keenum, Keenan Cole, Nick Chubb, Michael Thomas, TJ Yeldon, Julio Jones, Phillip Lindsay, Phillip Rivers, Von Miller, Melvin Gordon, Aaron Donald, Brandon Cooks, Carson. I got a ton of them in here. Just parallels that didn't make it into the hot packs because I found better ones. Mahomes Purple out of Epics, Matt Ryan, and Aaron Donald, and AJ Bouye. So those were cards that didn't make it into the hot packs because I found better options. Baseball team, no, actually not. I don't follow too much baseball at all. One thing I will do is watch highlights of it on YouTube and all that, but it's something I never really get crazy into. I mean, hometown, we get the Pirates here, so you see a lot of fans around here hooting and hollering about them, but it's just something I never got into. What about you, Sick? Are you pretty much into baseball as well? Because I do have some stuff I'm going to be pulling in for breaks. Did happen to find some Bowman out in the wild. Excited about that. Not a big baseball fan, but pulled a large stack of Donruss. Oh, you like baseball, so I mean this will be right up your alley. Got the big stack of Donruss here. I just got all this for people like you that might want to partake in some of this. And got two big stacks of 2019 update series. I mean, I'm not a baseball fan. I saw this out in the wild and just had to pick up that update series because I hear it's pretty hot. The Bowman I got at Walmart. The update, I found a almost full gravity feed of the update series back in the toy section. So I'm guessing they misplaced it whenever they're doing inventory or moving shelves around. So I was lucky to find that back in the toy section and ended up picking up the Donruss. Those are the Dollar Tree packs. So I went to a Dollar Tree that I've never been to before down the road, and they had probably 3 full gravity feed boxes of that. So I picked up 20 packs of that just for people like you to come in here, enjoy baseball, and want to share it with everybody, even though it's not my kind of thing. It's just trial and error. When I go there and I see stuff on the shelves, um, I just I have a pretty good visual memory of seeing what the shelf looks like, and then next time I go in, I can picture what's moved, what hasn't moved, um, and I know if I see some of the carrier boxes that are moved, I know that something was restocked in place of it, and someone is already in there to wipe it. But one big thing I can tell you is go through the entire store. Like at Target, go all the way to the back. They will always have your Pokemon cards and Yu-Gi-Oh! All that in the back by the toys, just to lure all the kids in while they're back there. And they also have the Pokemon and everything up at the regular card section. But like these, that whole Gravity feed box was sitting back in the toy section. And there was also some Big Three basketball from 2019 back there. There was a lot of other sports. I actually 2 weeks ago I went to I believe it's 2 weeks ago, went to a Target and ended up picking this up. It was laying back in the toy section, so I don't know if it's stuff that was misplaced on the shelves, if they moved stuff around, and that was the closest place to the backdoor warehouse where they come out. They see, oh, there's Pokemon cards, there's some type of card there, so the employee just throws it there, and the vendor doesn't know that any of it's back there. So definitely always go back and check the toy section. It was nothing I thought of until recently, and just meandered around and found it. Um, like yesterday, I was at my local Target and went back to the toy section, checked around there, and went over a few aisles down to the sports section where they have all the baseballs, bats, gloves, all that kind of stuff. There was a end cap on the shelf that was full of opening day, which nobody wants. So I don't know if they made a separate display just to put the overflow so they have room for everything else. Because at that Target, they just recently got in, I would have to say, 60 blasters of hockey product, and it just overtook the entire shelf, and it's been there for weeks, and none of it is gone. So there's no room to put anything. So not sure if they're just shifting everything around to make it easier on themselves, or if people are just being lazy and throwing it on the shelf where they see other cards. But definitely always check around there. But yeah, I think I'm gonna call it for the night. Get a few things squared away, and get ready for the break over on NBA Dream Reps. Hoping to see you out there. Um, Even if you're not participating in the break, definitely go over there for some moral support and show the love for Dream Squad. Thank you for coming out here. Yeah, I'm not sure with your notification for the stream, because I was having problems with NBA Dream Reps, and I had the bell icon activated, but in my settings there was a separate setting that had notifications turned off. So I had to go through my main settings and square all that away. But hope that little tidbit helps out. Thank you guys for coming out tonight. Stay tuned for my content tomorrow for Mosaic. I was pretty excited to open those. And definitely head over to Instagram. I know Jayhawk, you don't have one, but I'm trying to share everything also on the NBA Dream Reps Facebook page, if you do have that. So I try and cross post, that way I can get to everyone and make sure all these cards find great homes. I do have this Trae Young giveaway going on for when I hit 50 subscribers on YouTube. So if you guys spread the word out there, let me know, and I can throw a little something your way as well. So thank you guys for coming out tonight, and I'm gonna cut it right there. You guys take care.